Hello, everyone. This is Rodney Frank. I'm the CEO and owner of Blue Tiger Insurance. I got the tiger right there. I'm in the Lone Tree, Colorado studios of Blue Tiger Insurance. And today I'm going to talk to you about homeowners insurance, an exciting subject. One of your most important assets, right, is your home. So there's different values associated with your home. There's the market value, which is what you could get when you sell it. There's the assessed value, which is what they tax you based upon. And there's the replacement cost value. And those values are not, tethered together. They move in different directions. Replacement costs can be higher or lower than what you pay for your home. If you buy an older home that has really nice wood moldings and things like that, your replacement costs can be quite high. It could be more than what you paid for the home. So it's really important to keep that in mind. In this day and age, and here in Colorado, most homes we're insuring for less than what they paid for them. And that's because the market value in this town, or rather in this state, has gone up so much and so drastic that's why. So keep that in mind when you're going through this, that we insure to full replacement cost of the home. The other thing I really wanted to touch on is every other coverage is pretty much the same, but there's a few differentiations that we like to do here at Blue Tiger that most people don't. And when I say most people, I'm talking about most agents don't recommend. One of them is you have to have water and sewer backup into the home, a good amount. And the reason for that is outside of Colorado, the number one claim here in Colorado is hail, but outside of Colorado, the number one claim is usually the sewer backing up and coming into the home. Most policies only have a few $1,000s of coverage, $1,000 to $5,000. It's not enough. You need at least $25,000, if not more, of coverage for that. And that can be quite expensive to add on to, like $100, $150 a year. But it's something that when it does happen, you're so glad you did. And I've had people that have converted their policies to me, and with a company that offered an increased water backup, coverage. And like within 2 weeks, they actually had the sewer backup, and it cost almost the $25,000 policy limit that we had. It was like $23,000 was the actual claim. The next coverage that a lot of people might not want to, might not have ever heard of, is service line coverage. Basically, if your sewer line that goes from your house to the street, sewer line coverage covers that, and believe it or not, you're on the hook for that. So if a branch grows into it, it collapses, something bad happens to that sewer line, this coverage would cover that, and it's expensive. And I mean $15,000, $25,000 for them to come out and dig a hole and to dig up that line and replace that line. So that's a really important coverage that a lot of companies don't offer. They're starting to, but those are the coverages that we always recommend. The other coverage that's really inexpensive here in Colorado is flood coverage. And you're going, why would I need flood coverage? There's not even a river close by. Well, believe it or not, you know how we get those big gully washers of storms where they just like all of a sudden we'll get just like a deluge. On my street out here one time a few years back, we had one of those storms in August, and it just poured rain, and the next door neighbor actually went out in the street and actually could swim in the street. So you know what I'm talking about if you're from here. Well, if it had that, and we had a hail situation where hail caused like a dam like they can do, and all that water poured into the basement, that's not covered under your normal homeowners policy. That's called a flood. The definition of flood is surface water moving. It's flood. It's not covered. So I always add that on with the companies that offer that. And there's only a few that do at this point in time, and more are coming on. As far as adding this coverage, because they find out it's very important coverage, and it's not very expensive. I'm talking like $75 a year to have the whole home covered for a flood. So those are the things that I like to recommend to people. In the deductible department, I usually go with $1,000 all peril, $2,500 for wind and hail. And by the way, that's going to be going up because we get hit with so many hail claims here in Colorado that eventually it's all going to be $5,000 deductibles for everything. And that's coming more and more and more. If you have any other questions, feel free to call the office. Number's 303-353-1333. You know, Blue Tiger, we're here to serve you the way we would want to be served. And our motto is do good, be good, make good. And we really believe in that. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you found this of interest.